Today I'm going to do my first painting in about 30 years. I used to paint often in my early 20s, but I slowly transitioned to digital art with the Amiga 500 and the modern day PC, the iPad with Procreate. I basically transitioned from doing everything pretty much what you'd call old school into digital. I'm gonna speed it up so this fits in like a 10-minute YouTube video. I had an easel that I bought like probably, I don't know, in the 1990s or something like that, and I still have it. I just got this 8x10 canvas and bought some acrylic paints. And I'm using titanium white, cadmium yellow, cadmium red, and Windsor blue, burnt sienna, and Mars black. I'm only going to use one brush this whole painting, and a medium flat brush at the size number 9. And the reason for this is that's just like one more, variable to stop me from, switching brushes is going to stop me from, going fast. And really it's probably good to, a narrow set of all variables, including your paint palette, like color scheme. So my paint color scheme is pretty small as well. My wife really liked me to make like a landscape, and she had one that she liked, and I'm kind of looking at it, but kind of making some stuff up on my own, almost like generative AI is doing, but I'm doing it with my brain. I'm going to just start laying out like kind of the shapes. So my technique is a little bit out of practice, but what I potentially wanted to do is I wanted to block out all the darks and then block out some lighter colors, and then kind of a wash over that with water and paints thin, so I could do like a wash and then some glazes over it to find the pattern. And that'll be like a little bit of translucency to start building up on. And after I find that pattern, I'll start going more opaque and building those shape like structures and bouncing back from the darks to the lights and getting into the mid-tones and like subdividing the shapes. And at the end of this painting, I probably could have done 2 more hours of like subdividing and start getting into the smaller brushes. But I kind of just did this quickly to, just to show my wife I could do it, because she didn't believe I could do it. And but I said, hey, I used to do this, so I know how to do it. And it's actually not that much different than modern day, like doing things in Photoshop or Procreate on the iPad. It's not a lot different. There's no undo, so if you make a mistake, you kind of have to paint over it. But that's kind of not that hard with acrylics, to just paint over your mistakes. Yeah, it's a little more messy too than digital art, that's for sure. But I think it's kind of fun because you basically kind of could paint on anything. You could paint on wood and metal and plastic, and well, with acrylics anyway. When I was young, I never I played with oils a little bit. They were kind of too expensive when I was young, so I kind of liked the acrylics. And my teacher was from the Art Center of Design, and he really was really pro acrylics, especially back then when I went to school. Computers weren't used barely for anything art-wise, except for maybe typesetting and things like that. The acrylics dry so quick, so you could produce artwork for production quickly, whereas oils will take kind of a long time to dry. But you can do things like thin them out with linseed oil and things like that to make them dry faster, and different techniques. But they're also kind of smelly and probably toxic to oils, so I don't know about, maybe nowadays they might have different formulas. But anyway, so you can kind of see him working away on this, starting to get the darks more and bring up the contrast in the painting. put some details on top of some places that were just blocked in. That's kind of how you'd probably keep on going on this painting, is you'd keep on bringing darks a little bit darker and the lights lighter, and subdivide the shapes into finer details. And you know, after a while you're going to get like a very detailed painting. But this one's probably, I would say, maybe by the end it's like 50% done. It's still kind of cool for just displaying on a wall or something like that. But yeah, if you wanted to go more production, you'd keep on going on this. I might not even like the foundation. I might have to start over again. You'll find that out pretty quickly in a painting. And you always could probably do like a couple paint overs to get what you want. But I'll do some more paintings. This is just my first one, and I'll do some more videos with more larger paintings and detailed ones. Yeah, my setup's not that good too. My easel kept on moving, and it's been a while since I set all this stuff up. I'll show my wife after I'm done and see if she likes it. Showed my wife the painting and she really liked it. And I showed my bird Cookie the painting. He was really excited to see it. But then this metal bird caused attention. He wanted to play with that. Got a little scared, I think.